part of it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers under the lights on Monday night.
A bit of a chill in the air, and temps supposed to drop about 10 more degrees, but otherwise a great night for football here in Uptown Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Thielen going to go in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In motion left, that's Thielen. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Mitchell. Checks this down to Hubbard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy, because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. It's caught by Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give up the middle. Hubbard. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Mitchell, operating from the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A-Shot Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He gets away from 1. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It was a terrific first half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ridder. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
$10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Mitchell throwing to start the drive. That is caught by Thielen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Kamara up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and Desmond Ridder headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Mitchell. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Quick throw to Olave. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. A give to Kamara running right.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
A give. This is Kamara.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 42. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Mitchell. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense had Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That caught by Trimble.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.